Welcome, everybody. This is episode 19 of the Next Generation of Superstars podcast. We are grateful to have Keypoe Dennis Jr. here. He's originally from New Jersey. He plays point guard at Washington Prep. Welcome to the podcast.
Hey man, how's everything doing, man?
Awesome. So how did you get started in your journey of playing basketball?
Really, it was my older brother, and having cousins in the NBA and a lot of family professional, and have people around me that been up to the highest level, and really just seeing that you can make it anywhere as long as you just believe and just continue working. So I started playing basketball when I was 7 years old. I was playing recreation ball with my dad was around, my mom was around, and my dad was like my role. Like he always used to push me and always tell me go out there and shine. And really since then I just fell in love with it. And I have younger brothers that look up to me. I have a brother in seventh grade, I have a brother in 10th grade. And my younger brothers, they just always was always in the crowd watching me play. And I'm just looking at them like, dang, like they always supporting me. And then once I got older, it got better support. And I want to say 8th grade year, I was playing recreation ball with my friends out there up in New Jersey where I grew up at. We had won the championship game, and that was a moment I'll never forget in my life. And like since then, it just made me want to be way harder because I'm like, if I can have this little championship moment, imagine what I could do when I get older. So really, I started playing basketball at 7th grade. 7 years old, and since then, I just been playing basketball, and I fell in love with it, and I can't stop now.
I love it. And so now you're at Washington Prep, and what year are you in at Washington Prep?
2024. I'm 11th grade at Washington Prep. I graduate next year. This year, I'm a junior.
I love it. That's awesome. And so, you talked a little bit about your family support. What about your friends back home, even your community? What was that support like as you really were trying to take things seriously, with your career?
I grew up, it's a town in New Jersey where I grew up from. It's Pemberton, New Jersey, where it's a small town where you have kids that's trying to make it out, but don't have the support, where people try to help you out or you don't have the support. So really in New Jersey, it's like different type of towns. But in Pemberton, where I came from, like once I said, you don't have role models. All the role models they're looking up to are doing bad things and criminal crimes and all that. So really, you got certain kids that's trying to make it, and the kids that's trying to make it either are on top or just in the middle. So once myself, like me, I was always on top. So I always made sure I was doing the right things. At the end of the day, I have a little brother, like I said, in 7th grade. His little friends come up to me, hey, Keypoe, can we take a picture? You're a good player. He's going to the NBA. And I'm hearing all this type of stuff as a young kid out there. So really, I have a lot of fans out there that look up to me. So I'm a role model in Pemberton, New Jersey, and really just trying to put on for my hometown out there because I know there's a lot of people watching me. And my teachers, my old teachers. Like yesterday, I went up on Facebook and looking at my comments, I posted my Washington stuff out here. And it's a teacher said, hey, I had him in kindergarten, keep the good work up. And that just touched my heart because it's like people are still watching me from when I grew up as a baby all the way up now. So it's like, yeah, I got a lot of people in New Jersey watching me and supporting me from back at home. So really that makes me keep going.
100%. That's awesome. And do you have any plans? I know you're still young and you finish up your 11th year in high school, but do you have any plans to even give back to your community back in Pemberton, New Jersey, as you kind of progress through more of your career?
Really, I can't really speak about it because I don't know as of right now what I want to do until I get back. But I definitely want to surprise Pemberton, New Jersey with something big. Even in something little, giving back or like to the kids that don't got too much support. Like give them back my old shoes and memories. Like I'm definitely trying to think of something when I go back home this summer. Have a little some event. Probably have to do a little camp or little photo shoot. Do something good for the community because I know a lot of kids back out there are trying to reach out to me and supporting me right now. So definitely trying to give back in the future to my hometown for sure.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And Keypoe, has there been any basketball idols or role models that you've looked up to growing up? Being a point guard in your position, is there anyone that you try to model your game after?
Well, really, my dad, he always told me to look up to John Morant because John Morant's story is just like mine, where he used to wake up at 5 a.m, work out in the backyard. I used to do that too with my dad. I used to work out in the backyard at not 5 a.m, but at least like 10 a.m. every day on the weekends with my dad on my little rim and all that, dunk on the ball, working out on my ladder and all that stuff. So really, my dad always told me to look up to John Morant. And then another player I look up to is Miles Powell because he's like my cousin, but he's not my blood cousin, but he always been there for me because my older brother and him are close and they grew up around each other. So I always been around Miles And basically Miles Powell and John Morant is my role models, and my older brother. His name is Nazir Brett. That's my older brother. That's my role models for real. Them three right there.
That's great. That's incredible. And then be able to have that and have that wisdom passed down to you, and apply that in your own unique ways is incredible. What does that routine look like now? You're at Washington Prep, you're in some warm weather here in LA. What does that routine as a student athlete look like as you try to balance out academics as well as being a basketball player?
I just have the mindset where I'm far away from home and I'm not out here on my family, so I'm out here to make goals and make noise out here on the basketball court. And outside of basketball court, I'm at school and I'm just trying to make good friends and show the teachers that I'm a star student and let the teachers know that I want to go somewhere in life. And I'm not here to play around and really stay on the books while I'm in school. And after school, I just always stay locked in on the basketball court and do what I got to do to help my team. And listen to my head coach because he's the reason why I'm out here right now. Because he's doing a lot for me out here, making sure I'm good, making sure I eat every day. So really just tell him I appreciate him and handle what I gotta do at school and on the court too.
Yeah, no, it's terrific. And has there been any memorable games you've had, whether it's been this season so far or anything in the past that you want to share with our audience?
I want to say 2 weeks ago we versus Crenshaw in the league game out here in Washington in LA. Man, it was like a playoff game, man. It was so packed at the home stands. It was a big game, and it's crazy because we go in the fourth quarter and my head coach goes, well, put this kid in the game. He's talking about somebody else, and then my assistant coach goes, man, put Keypoe in the game. It's third quarter, big game, everybody going crazy. It's a rival game, everybody acting crazy, going crazy. Playoff game basically. My head coach goes, no, put this kid in the game. My assistant coach goes, no, put Keypoe in the game. So they put me in the game, and then since then I never got taken back out. And went to 2 overtimes. Man, I made the biggest plays in the fourth quarter. 2 big stops. Played full court, 94 feet. Played good defense. Force the bad shot. Rebound, we go down. Get fouled, they score. We score, and then come back down. On the blind side, kid try to post up. I come out and poke it. Team get fouled, and we win the game right there. So that's the biggest game. And we verse them tomorrow, Wednesday night. Again, at their home court, so it's gonna be a big game. But that's the best game out here I had so far, and really I'm collecting moments, and I have a lot of good basketball games in my life. But really, I like what's going on in LA right now with the basketball out here. It's very good. So really, I have a lot of moments I can say, but that's the biggest moment I have right now in my life.
That's incredible, and it's got to be a great feeling to be able to look back on that and see what you've accomplished in just that game, and carry that momentum, for the rest of your season.
Yes, sir.
That's awesome.
We're getting ready to go to playoffs. We got about 4 more games, and we're going to chase that championship ring, man. My teammate Zaire Beverly committed to Tennessee State. I don't know if you ever heard of him or not, but he's committed to Tennessee State. That's one of my good friends, and he always been a role model out here since I've been out here. He always been on me. But yeah, we're definitely going to chase a ring because we got to put one on there this year, man. So we can have memories for life out here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially not being from out here. So it's like when I graduate, I'm going to go to college, obviously. And then once I go back home, and I can fly back out here and say, man, look at me on the banner, and knowing that I'm not even from out here, and just that's a good moment right there because a lot of kids can't do what I'm doing right now out here.
100%, and I definitely, we're rooting for you every step of the way. Talk a little bit about the camaraderie, with your teammates. What does that look like at Washington Prep, and how you guys really encourage your growth with each other to become better every day?
Really, it starts off with our assistant coach because he's like a legend out here. Coach Marlin, his name's Coach Marlin. He's like a legend in LA. He has about, I want to say, at least 7 rings or more. He said, I can't remember off my head, but I know he has a lot of rings, and he's a known person. Like the last couple of weeks, he had Trevor Reeser come to our game out of nowhere. So he's definitely known. My head coach, he's definitely known out here. So being around, first off for the coaches, being around coaches out here that got connections out here and really known in Los Angeles, it's very good. That's one thing. And then having a player like Zaire Beverly around us that's committed as of right now on our team and being a leader, and he's always like role modeling, pushing us harder. And then having kids like Brian Joner, he's a junior guard, my little point guard, my other point guard. He's really nice. I like his game. He always been a brother for me, pushing me to go harder. And a lot of my other teammates like Devin Wilson, he just always been there. He's a senior. He's out there signing, making shots. And then we got Esteban Man. He's a power forward that really makes big shots and plays. And really everybody on the team knows their role. And if you have a bad game, everybody always try to go in the group chat and say, hey man, pick it up. It's okay. We got a better game. And everybody just we're really just trying to chase a championship because all my teammates really on my team. We all got a chip on our shoulder. We've been down it before. So really everybody on our team is trying to make it somewhere. So really it's just we're going out there every game, just realizing that we got a chip on our shoulder. We got to put on because we got a lot of people we trying to support and really just make it out here. So really my team is like a underdog team, but we got some guys over here for sure in Washington, man.
That's awesome, man. That's awesome. Has there been any, specific skills that have helped you, so far in your basketball career, whether it's been leadership or communication or other stuff that you have really shaped you and helped perfected your craft?
I just go out there and play and this every day. Just go out there and just remind myself, man, tomorrow's not promised. So go out there and have fun and enjoy it. So really, my skill level I just go out there and play. And if I have a bad game, I just don't overthink. I just call my head coach and be like, man, I had a bad game today, man. I stunk up the gym. He goes, man, it's okay, man. You get back at it tomorrow. And I like that, little stuff like that. That's just my skill right there. I just know when I do bad or I know when I do good. So really,
Yeah.
I'm just going out there, just having fun and enjoying it.
I love it. I love it. What's kind of your vision, as an athlete in your career? You want to take it to the next level and play at the collegiate level and then eventually NBA? What's kind of your vision that you have in mind that you're always working towards?
Right now, I'm not thinking about the NBA because I'm a junior right now. I'm just focused on this upcoming circuit AAU summer. Go out
Yep.
there and really make some more noise and get some more colleges looking at me and all that. And really go out there and make some more noise and get more colleges looking at me. And want to go play high D level, D1 level, and really go pro. But I don't want to talk about that because I just want that my grind to show that. And I don't really want to say, oh, because most of the kids want to say they want to go D1, but you got to work to go D1. So really, I'm just
Right.
working on my work level and just continue to get better and make some more noise and hopefully make it to the level I want to be. Well, as of right now, I feel like I got to keep working.
Absolutely. Yeah. And I think staying in the present moment and focusing on what you can control every day is going to allow you to reach those goals.
Yeah, because I'm not too busy worrying about that because I'm around some legends out here. And I got a lot of people out here in California right now that's around me that's trying to help me out with my recruiting. And I got y'all as helping me out and stuff, making sure I'm good, hitting up
Yep.
people and all that. So it's like I got a lot of people out here that's supporting me and pushing me and making sure I get seen. So I got some
Absolutely.
colleges looking at me. I got some colleges looking at me right now. So I'm feeling good, man.
I love it. I love to hear that. And I think it's great to have that community you have in LA, our team over at Burst and helping you gain more awareness and connect with your fans. And the biggest thing that's happened in the past couple of years is the NIL, right? Being able to monetize your NIL and have different revenue streams. What was your initial thoughts when you saw that getting legitimized in the summer of 2021, being a student athlete that you can actually go and connect with brands
Yeah.
and companies and really build your own personal brand? What was your thoughts on that?
It's a lot of brands out here in this NIL, like you said. First, I want to start off with like you're right. Everything you said is right. There's a lot of people in NIL that's been trying to contact me and wants me to support their brand and collab with them. Excuse me, collab with them on Instagram and all that. Like y'all trying to do NIL with me behind the scenes. That's very going good with y'all having a process. And really, it's a lot of people, like you said, NIL deal. So I have a girl out here that I know, a female. She started off with her clothing brand and she's looking out for me, trying to get me to do the sponsorship, wear her merch and support it and all that. So it's like that's a little NIL start off right there. Then I got some other guys hitting me up trying to me to collab with them. They make T-shirts with my face on it. That's another NIL deal. So I got a couple NIL deals. People hitting me up. And the biggest one, man, I can't forget. So y'all the biggest one with the NIL deal. So it's going good, man. I'm enjoying it because I got y'all right behind me that's helping me out with the NIL deal. So I'm loving it.
I appreciate it, man. And we are grateful to have you part of our family, the Burst family, and helping you get into the Web3 sports space. Let's talk kind of like diversing to, your hobbies and interests outside of basketball. What does that look like, when you have some free time on your hands? Is there anything you enjoy doing, whether it's, socialize with friends or going out or, kind of just kicking it? What are things that you like to do that are some of your hobbies and interests?
I like to, one thing, man, probably people not going to expect this, but I like to do yoga a lot.
That's awesome.
I like to do yoga, meditate, talk to my mom a lot because she's back in the East Coast in New Jersey. So I'll get on the phone with her and we just FaceTime for hours, laugh and joke. So meditate, do yoga off the court and talk to my mom and my friends back home and just relax. And and enjoy the off days and after practice type nights, just chill at home and talk to my mom and really relax my mind because I know tomorrow I gotta get up back at it and work hard again. So really just talk to my family back home and really talk to my mom because that's like my best friend right now.
That's
For
awesome.
life. Not for
I
right
love
now,
it.
for life. That's my
I
best
love it.
friend.
No, it's great to have your family close like that. And I want to talk a little bit more when you said yoga and meditation. Meditation's been a big part of my routine, and I'm trying to get more into yoga. How does that help you, kind of just, relieve stress and then really be able to focus on the present moment? Like you've talked about, how does yoga and meditation really help you as an individual and even as a student athlete?
Because your body be so tight after games and practicing and not having really time to relax your body because it be busy days and busy nights. So yoga just relax my body and stretches out my cramps and hamstrings and all that. And it relaxed me because once I start stretching and all that, my head goes clear and I just feel so comfortable relaxing and let all the stress and everything overthinking out and really just relax you and it's like helps you bring back positive energy into your body. So that's how I use yoga.
Awesome. And what about the meditation? Does that kind of help you really zone in and stay in the present moment as well?
Yeah, I like meditation because it relaxes me. Like I said, relax your body and all that. And meditation, it really helps me out focus and clear my head for the next day. So yes, sir.
I love it. Those are all great things and good routines and habits to have, in place. We'll kind of wrap things up here, Keypoe. All the youth and the next generation that's kind of looking up to you as a role model. What are 3 pieces of advice that you would give to the youth looking up to you today?
I just want to start off with anything's possible. That's one. This can be you in this position. And never never give up, and never let nobody let you down and say you can't do this and do that. Because everybody told me in the past, I can't do this, I'm not good enough. I'm not going D1 or all that. I heard all that stuff. So really just use that as motivation. Not let nobody tell you can't do it. And just really go out there and show the people who you is and make a name for yourself. Even if you're down bad and you can't do it and you have no support. Because there's days that I feel like I'm ready to give up, but I always remember that I got people looking up to me. So I definitely want to say, never let nobody tell you can't do it. So, and always it's a quote I have on Instagram which says, "Love me or hate me," because it's like this: if you're gonna love me, then love me. If you're not gonna love me, then just hate me. So really, just go out there and motivate yourself and never let nobody tell you can't do it. So that's a lot of things I have to say because I have been doubted before, and I always have a chip on my shoulder because I know people back at home are saying, "How did he get to California? He's not good enough out there." So really, I just always remember people are hating on you, and don't worry about that. Just always stay focused and always remember that people say you can't do it, but show them that you can because they don't know your path and what you've been through. So really, it's that's my motivation right there, and that's my three things I want to tell people. Never let nobody tell you can't stop. Always keep working because at the end of the day, you're the only one that can stop yourself. So
I love it. Well, Keypoe Dennis Jr., let me just recap everything you just said. You said anything is possible. Never let anyone doubt you, and to go and make it happen and always stay focused and go after your dreams. Thank you for being on our show. Everybody go
thank you,
follow
family.
Keypoe all over social media and stay tuned for them as they're going and chasing a ring this year, with Washington Prep. So we appreciate you for being on the show.
Appreciate you, man. Have a good day, man. Stay tuned, man, everybody.